Today you're going to be tech researchers and you're going to be making digital flashcards using a Google slide presentation. You're going to be making flashcards out of vocabulary words that you probably already know from technology class. Now it's your job to look them up, find a good definition for them, choose an image, a picture that demonstrates this vocab word, and then you're going to write a sentence about the vocab word. So the first thing we'll do is open up the Google slide presentation that I'm giving you on Google Classroom. Each Google slide already has one word at the top. This first word is algorithm. Now we're using a special kid-friendly search engine called Kiddle. You can click the big button that says search here, and then click on the website. And then now in the search bar, you're going to type in our word algorithm, the first word, and press enter. You might need to read a little bit to make sure you find the right definition that makes sense for our flashcards for technology class. You can see at the top it gives you a little bit of facts about where the word algorithm came from, and then it says in everyday life an algorithm can be a simple list of steps, but for computers what we need to know, an algorithm is a very exact list of operations. You can press see more and you can see even more about that. We can either copy this right here or we can write this on our own. If I want to highlight, I can just click my mouse here and then hold down my green dot or my left click and then move my mouse over. And then we can press Control and then C the same time, or we could right click and press copy. Now that we have it highlighted and we've copied it onto our clipboard, we're going to go back to our Google slide presentation and we're going to click right in here. I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to press Control V, or I could right click and press paste, either one. And now we have the definition. So it says for computers, an algorithm is a very exact list of operations. Next, you're going to need to add an image. You're going to click on the box that says replace image, and then you're going to choose stock and web. Instead of typing in the word algorithm, because it might be really hard to find a picture of an algorithm, I could just type in here a list of steps and then press enter, and then I'm going to have a selection of different things that I could do. So here we go, might be a good one. And we can see step 1, 2, 3, 4. Just an example of what an algorithm could look like. And you can notice when I clicked on it, it went ahead and filled up this exact spot. So that's what you're going to do to add an image. Next, come down here and click inside, and you can highlight this, and then we're going to replace what's here with a sentence about an algorithm. I could give an example of an algorithm. I could put in brushing my teeth is an example of an algorithm. And it is an example of an algorithm because I know I have steps to brush my teeth. I find my toothbrush, I find my toothpaste, I open up my toothpaste, I put it on my toothbrush, and then I brush my teeth. That is a step-by-step process. That is an algorithm. Once you have that flashcard made for that vocab word, you're going to go to the next vocab word, which is motherboard, and you're going to click search here, go to Kiddle, then you will type in motherboard. You will find the definition, the best example of motherboard. Go back and you can type it in yourself. Then you can also go here and then click stock and web. And then when you come over here, you're going to type in motherboard and you're going to find an example of motherboard. Click on it and you see it already replaces, and then type your sentence here. The last word you have is digital footprint. Make sure you find digital footprint in your research area. You add a definition, you find an image, and then you can write an example or a sentence using the digital footprint technology vocab word. And then you can type a short sentence about digital footprints. When you're done with all 3 slides, you can go back to Google Classroom and press the turn in button. And if you finished early, you can go back to our class website and click on the button when you're finished. And then you can choose an activity. You just practiced real research skills and showed what you know about tech vocab words. And I cannot wait to see your slides. I'll catch you in the next lesson.